Welcome to X1T Gaming, and together we're going to revolutionize the gaming industry. So, today we are doing test 5 to see how well we're doing. The greatest thing about these tests is you only need to have one answer right to pass. So, the last quiz that I did, I only got what, 5 right out of 10. So hopefully we're going to be doing more for that one today. Okay, which of the following Unity naming conventions, especially as related to capitalization? Okay, so all of them are public, and then the void is also non-capitalized. So we're looking at the first two. So do we have a non-capitalized M or do we have a capitalized M? I'm pretty sure we have a capitalized M in this sentence. I think the non-capitalized, when it goes to like that, are for not void stuff. So if it's going to be like public float or public integer or private, whatever, when you put it on your top stuff for it to reference to, those ones you do not have a capital at the beginning. But this is a public void, so you put a capitalized. Those ones, question 2, if there is a boolean in script A that you want to access in script B, which of the following are true? Okay, you need to reference to script A in script B. Yes. The boolean needs to be public instead of private. Yes. The boolean must be true. No, it does not. The boolean must be included in the update method. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. But I know for a fact that, so if there is a boolean in script A that you want to access in script B, which of the following are true? Yeah, I know. I don't think 3 has to be true. I think 3 is the only one that's wrong. I'm pretty sure you need to reference to script A and script B. Yep. And you need to make it public instead of private. Yep. 1 and 2. I'm going to go 1 and 2. I don't think it's 3 at all. And the boolean must be included in the update method. It depends what you're doing. I don't think it has to be the update method. Do I want to do all or true? No, I don't. Okay, which code to fill in the blank will result in the object being destroyed? Okay, string name equals player, bool is dead, float health equals 3. If, okay, if blank destroy game object, it's probably going to be player. So which code is to fill to will result in the object being destroyed? So, oh, okay. So if name equals to player and is dead, okay, and health is less than 5, float health is 3. Okay, so we're not doing name equals, and it's not name exclamation mark equals either. If you want to do the not, I believe you have to go not here for it to work. So you're looking for this double, this equals, when name equals this, then we want to destroy game object. So if name equals to player, so this is the thing, and is dead, not is dead, or is dead not equal true, plus health is greater than 5. Float health equals 3. assuming you want your health to be less than 5 in order for it to work. Yeah, because this is not is dead. But then bool is dead. It's, I think you need the true statement in there. Okay, which code to fill in the blank will result in the object being destroyed? So health equals 3. I can't say health is less than 5. Because if I say health is less than 5, it's just going to, health is at 3. But that doesn't make sense for what the game is. But how I do it, if I do it like, if I do this one right here, it's less than 5, it's just going to die right away. Man, this one's hard. I'm going to go with this one. It doesn't make sense for the health to be greater than 5. Oh, but both of these are greater and both of these are less than. It's just how it's written. Okay, let's do this one. We just need one right to pass. Okay, you run your game and get the following error message in the console. Okay, object reference not set to an instance of an object. Given the image of the code below, what would resolve the problem? So private game, I think you want to make this public. Game manager equals game object find game manager get component game manager. In the hierarchy, okay, so in the hierarchy, rename game manager to game manager. Okay, in the hierarchy, rename game manager as game manager. That one would work. Because they forgot to put the space here. Okay, so on line 1, rename game manager as game manager. Or on line 3, remove the get component code. On line 1, rename game manager as game manager. No, that won't work. That won't work. And this one won't work because you need to get a component. And then in the hierarchy, rename game manager to game manager. No, because you don't want this one. You want this one that they have. So you see this one right here. This one needs a space. If it doesn't have the space, then you need to go to your game manager and you need to make it not have a space. Oh, what's this? Oh, this says game manager right there. So if you take the space out right here, put into 1, then it will find the object. Oh, did the other ones have 2 stuff too? Oh wow, it's getting 2 lines of code things. Okay, where are we? Here we go. Read the Unity documentation below about the on mouse drag event and the code beneath it. What will the value of the counter variable be if the user clicked and held down the mouse over an object with a collider for 10 seconds? Okay, on mouse drag is called when the user has clicked on a whatever that is or collider and is still holding down the mouse. The mouse drag is called every frame while the mouse is down. So counter equals 0 on mouse drag down. If counter is less than 100, count plus plus. Okay, and then if you hold it for 10 seconds, it might be 0. Because the counter is equal to 0, and it's just 0 plus 0 is 0. Or is that like plus itself? Or is that plus however you hold it? Will it go to 99? Okay, if, okay. So while the mouse is down, it's called every frame. Okay, so 10 seconds, but how many frames? Is it like one? You know, I'm going to go with 99. I'm going to go with 99 because it's going to add, and it goes for 10 seconds and it goes by every frame, but they don't have any time delta time. So I think it's just going to happen like all instantly, like really quickly to a lot of frames. And yeah, I'm 99 or 0. I have no idea which one. I'm pretty sure because it's adding to itself. I don't know if it's adding to itself or if you're adding like 1 to it. I think you're adding 1 to it. So if you're adding 1 to it for whatever frame, it's less than 100. So it can't go to 100. It's going to stop. Wait, maybe it'll stop at 100. Because if it's less than 100, it will, like if it's 99, which is less. Man, this one sucks. This one sucks because like I'm looking at it, it could be like any answer. It could be 0, it could be 99, it could be 100. I don't cannot be over a 100. I don't think it's going to be 1 because it updates every frame. But we don't know how many frames it's going to be. Oh man, this one's brutal. Yeah, no, can't. I don't think it can be 99 because 99 is less than 100. It will still go up to 100, and then it will stop at 100. It won't add anymore. So it's not 99. It could be 100, but it could be 0. But I think this is adding 1, and you drag and it updates every frame per second, 10 seconds. I'm going to say 100. I think it might be also 0, but we'll see. If it's neither of those, like it might be neither of those. I don't know. That's a trick question. Based on the code below, what will be displayed in the console when the button is clicked? Okay, so the button, first name equals Robert, button, okay, button, listen, display, welcome message, button is ready, void, display, welcome, first name, Smith. Okay, so at the start, it's going to get the component button, and the button is going to add a listener, so it's going to display welcome message. It's going to display welcome message, which is going to say welcome, first name, which equals Robert, and Smith. So I think it's going to be welcome, Robert Smith. Yeah, I don't think it's going to say button is ready. Because that's what it will say at the beginning. It'll say button. Wait, so based on the code below, what will display on the when the button is clicked? So the button is ready is going to display before the button is clicked. When the button is clicked, it should say welcome Robert Smith. But why? Yeah, because you need the first name. You need to split it up like that so that they could get this first name right here. Because I'm assuming it's something that you could like type in that they want to make it. So it's like you can type in the name and then you get the button. So they want to say welcome so and so. Yeah. Okay, question 7. You have declared a new button variable as private button start, but there's an error under the word button that says error CS0246. The type or namespace name button could not be found. You are missing a using directive or an assembly reference. What is likely the cause of that error? That's not public. Wait, you can't name a button start because that's the name of the Unity event function. No. Button should be lowercase button. No. You are missing using Unity engine.ui from the top of your class. Possibility. New button variables must be made public. I think it's this. This is the UI. Okay. Look at the documentation in the code below. Which of the following lines would not produce an error? Would not produce an error. Okay, so public void add force vector 3 position force mode equals force mode dot force. Okay, force vector in the world. Okay. Okay, public vector 3 explosion. Public vector 3 explosion. Vector 3 start pose. Float start speed. Void start. Add force at position. Okay, add force at position. I think float start speed is the only thing that works. Okay, but they want to know out of those ones. Okay, so vector 3 is explosion. Okay. Start speed is float. Start position is vector. Wait, vector 3 is start position. Okay. They all end in force mode, impulse. And so they want to have a force and a position. Vector 3 push, new vector. Okay, start position, start speed. No, it can't be start speed because that, for the first one, because that won't be a force. It's not a vector 3 force. I think it's going to be 8. I'm really guessing here. But I think it's 8. Because explosion is with a vector 3 and you need a vector 3 here for the force. And it's public, so you could, yeah, I'm going to go with 8. Okay, couple more questions. If you wanted a button to display the message hello when a button was clicked, what code would you use to fill in the blank? Okay, so get component add listener hello. So we don't need to have it saying hello. Probably just say send message. But you need the brackets. So you need these the brackets in there. Yeah, let's do this one. 'One. 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 Which of the following is correct way to declare a new list of game objects named enemies? Okay, so how did list work? It wasn't a prefab, so it's not like that. Was it brackets? No, I'm pretty sure it was those ones. I think it's number 4. Number 3 or number 4? Oh, there's objects or there's object. I'm going to go list game objects singular. Let's go 4. Okay, I'm nervous. Hopefully I got one right. Oh, I got one right. I got 7 right. Nice. Nice. Okay, so I was right on that one. I was right on this one. Okay, only 1 and 2. Okay, this one. Which code? So this one. Okay, so to compare a string, two equals are needed by default. So it was the less than 5 is true, is what I thought. So it's the one that was less than 5, not greater than 5. Yeah, that's my bad. I should have gotten that one right. Okay, so this one, I got this one right. Yeah. Nice, 100, I got it right. Yeah, I was thinking about 99, but it's like, no, because if it's 99, it will still count. Sweet. Okay. Based on the code below, which display name? If you wanted it to say Robert Smith, you would have needed to use the variable name first name without quotation marks. Oh, that is right. Oh, okay, because it's just going to say first name because in quotation marks. Okay, yeah, no, I should have got that one right. That was my bad. Yeah, using the UI, got that one right. And I got this one like line A, sweet. I was a little bit unsure about that one. This one I was definitely unsure. I thought it was the okay, send message does not require any parameters. It prints hello no matter what when it's called. Also, when adding a listener, you just need to include the method's name. No parentheses are needed. Ah, that's where I got it wrong. So it says you don't need these parentheses, so you don't need to do like the send message parentheses when you are doing a listener. Okay, that's good to know. And I got this one right. Sweet. Okay, so nice. We got this. Introduction to user feedback and testing. So I'm going to start working on my personalized one. That's what we're supposed to do in Unit 5. I kind of skipped over it a little bit. And this is interesting. So, yeah, I think right now for these last little bits, it's mostly just learning little things. I'll try to see what I can do. I don't think we need to do this together per se, but we can. And we got to finish our game project, really work on it. Yeah, I guess I could show you guys what I've got so far for my game project. Just got to open up Unity. I'm having a little bit of trouble with it. Hopefully, where I left off is in such a way where I can actually do what I wanted it to do rather than it not working and I have to start over again. That would not be fun. Yeah. So right now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to work on an input mode. So what the input mode has, so you can put like a number and guess what the number is, but it's not. So far, the input thing is not working correctly like how I want it to, and so I'm trying to look more on how to get the input thing working so that people can make the guess. Once I get the input thing working, then I got the timing of it down when I wanted it to come. Then I just need like a game over thing, switch some stuff up, and I should have all of my coding done. Like done. So I'm hoping to get all of that done tomorrow is what I'm hoping. So then I actually have my whole game out there and you just keep on going trying to count as many potatoes as you can. And then now all I need to do is switch the stuff. So if I press play, is it going to work? Please work, please work. Okay, so I got all this stuff coming down, and I have this. What's your guess? So I'm trying to make this thing work, but right now I do it, and I'm trying to get a debug log, but nothing's working right now for it. So what I got for this one as well, which is pretty interesting. If I go here and go canvas, and go to potato guess, and I do that because that's what I want. I also have a potato count that if I go here, it counts the potatoes. So as it goes along, all these potatoes should be counted as they get deleted. And so right now I have 5 potatoes that are all coming on screen. They're all going through the motion. And my boy loves this game, by the way. It's amazing. So we're going to have to do a let's play with him. And so what it says is you got this. Now it says what's your guess. And so the whole thing that I'm trying to do is you go like this, and then you get it working. But then we got the other stuff. They start coming. I changed some of the speeds because I noticed some of it was going too fast. But yeah, so I'm just trying to get that input. I'm trying to get the input to do its thing, to actually be like, oh, 55 equals this. But I'm trying to make it a debug log so that it will actually say the stuff. But that's not working. So I got to work on it a little bit more, see what I want to do. So I got the potato guess counter. This is how it's working. It's constantly updating, which is great. And then I have it so that if I input the mouse down button, then it's going to turn the potato score to 0. And so it's going to say this plus score, which is going to be 0. And then when I go to the next round, it's going to go back and start adding for the update score. Because I have the potato. So now I have the potato guess, which is this, where it's constantly adding. So if potato count equals 0 and the distraction count equals 0 and score is less than 0, no, greater than 0, so if it's 1 or above, then it's going to pop up. I had to do this one right here because then otherwise it will pop up at the beginning. So now at the beginning it won't pop up because my score is going to equal to 0. So it won't pop up. And so once all the distractions are gone, it's going to pop up, and I'm going to make it, once I figure out this guessing string log to get the text to work, so that when I could actually put a number. So I'm going to put a number into it, connect it with this potato count. Once that's connected with the potato count, I'm going to make like a true statement and a false statement, so a boolean. So that if it's true, like the answers match up, then it's going to go and have the spawn manager. So I'm going to change the spawn manager being like if the guess, get guess, potato guess, or whatever equals to, or no, if potato guess is true, then I'm going to spawn all of this stuff, which will be great. And then if it's equal to false, I'm going to make a game over thing that is going to spawn instead, and a restart, so you could restart from the beginning. So that's all I have to do. The game over and the restart and getting all the stuff to work, it will be kind of easy. I'm going to put this, the score goes back to 0 with the same thing that I'll have here. The reason why I can't do that now, where the potato counter has to equal to 0, is because it will, how it goes is it spawns the stuff first, and when I click the thing, and then for some reason this one becomes next, and it won't reset. So for example, if I press this button, oops, gotta press play. If I press this button, I could reset the clock, the countdown, whenever I press it. So you go 1, and I reset it when I click. See? And then I could click again, and it resets it. It just does that for now because for some reason, when I would spawn the potatoes, it wouldn't. Yeah, I couldn't do it at the end. It was just how the frame rate worked, and it was just too much. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to change it again anyways, so that it goes with the potato guess. See, because I have the potato guess when it pops up. So now it's set to true, so it's active. So now what I got to do is that if it's equal to whatever, so I'm going to have to do another one, go like if, like an else if. So I'm going to be like if the text, what the guess, get guess is true, I'm going to probably put it in here. So if this is equal to true, then I'm going to get rid of this and start the next round. If it's equal to false, then I'm going to get rid of this as well and make it false and bring up the game over and reset. So that is my goal, is trying to learn how to do an input. Doing this one, input field, potato guess text. And so far it's not doing what I want it to do. But yeah, so that's it for today. You guys have a good one. I will see you again tomorrow.